Hello guys, welcome back to my Isotretinoin Diaries series. If you can hear a lisp, it's because I'm wearing my Invisalign. Gives me a lisp. So I have finished my treatment, which is awesome. 360 days on isotretinoin. I got there, I did it. I finished my course on the 21st of August, which is awesome. So I think I'll just update how things went throughout month 11, which was a good chunk of August, and month 12. So during month 11, not really much to report back on. I've been experiencing like really minor blood noses, and throughout August that was pretty much the same. I also had a really bad dry skin freak out. I find that these dry skin freakouts that I have, I think they're caused by sun exposure. So we had some sunny days in August, and also we've had some in September, and I've had another freak out in September, which I'm actually going through right now. I didn't wash my face today so I could show you what it looks like up close. But these kind of freakouts, I think it's related to my skin reacting to the sun, essentially. So even if I wear sunscreen, this happens. But basically what happens is my skin is dry always. It's, you know, it is what it is being on this medication, but it's very manageable with like a nice hydrating and moisturizing skincare routine. My skin is soft, it's smooth, it looks good, all that jazz. But then if I am out in the sun for too long, my skin gets really rough and it feels like, it feels kind of like sandpaper, basically. And this happens not just to my face, it happens all over my body, and it even happens on the parts of my body that aren't exposed to sun. So if I'm out, like, I mean, we're not leaving the house at the moment because we're in stage 4 lockdown, but I'll be like in the garden or something like that. Even if it's like, it doesn't even have to be that long, it's like 20 minutes. The next day I will notice that my skin is like bumpy and textured, it's itchy, I'm a bit more red than usual, and it's all over my body, all over. So on my arms, my chest, my back, my legs, my torso. So, you know, I'm not completely naked in the sun, so I know that it's not like direct sun exposure, but I can relate it always happening after being in the sun. And I've had this happen a few times throughout my treatment. So there's that. That happened in August, and it happened very recently. I'm sort of recovering from it now. So usually what happens is I end up with this rough, bumpy skin. It's very itchy and it's red. And the thing that helps it is actually extra moisturizer. So I just go in a little bit heavier with the moisturizer. Sometimes I'll apply it like 3 or 4 times a day, and it takes a few days to balance out. But then in the recovery phase, I'm left with skin that just sort of sheds off. So I'm going to get up close and show you. I'm not sure if you will be able to see it, but I have like scaly, dry skin up here on my cheekbones. This was a like badly affected area. And I also have it over here on sort of my temple area. Not sure how well you can see that. I might just turn the brightness down. Yeah, I'm not sure how well you can see it on this side, but it's feeling like really dry and scaly. You might be able to, yeah, it's flaking off. So basically that happens all over my body. My face, my neck, my chest, my arms, my torso, my legs, everywhere. It is manageable, it's fine. When it happens, I know what's coming and I know how to deal with it. So that's not too bad. I'm just a little bit frustrated that it happened literally right before the end of my treatment. But I'm hoping that going forward, this won't happen again. But I will find out, because we're in spring and there will definitely be days when I'm out in the sun. So I will I'll update you on that in future videos. So essentially now I just wait and see what happens. My dermatologist told me that the medication will be out of my system in 2 weeks. And then at the 1 month mark, I can start doing things like waxing, I can have laser hair treatment, I can be a bit more free about being in the sun, hopefully without being badly affected like I am now. So that's pretty much what I'm waiting for. Being off the medication now for a few days, I haven't noticed any changes in anything. My skin is still dry. My lips are still dry. Like nothing has changed. But I wouldn't actually expect any changes at this point. I'll be waiting more for the 2 week, 1 month, and then like 2 month, 3 month, 4, 5, 6, on and on and on. So yeah, that's pretty much where I'm at with it at the moment. I am glad to be off it. It is one less expense, although, you know, our medication is subsidized here, so for some people. So it's not a huge expense, but it's one less expense, one less thing to remember to do every day, one less medication going into my body. The next sort of big thing that could potentially happen with my skin is going to be the start of next year when I go off the birth control pill. So when you're on this medication, you have to be, if you're a female, of course, you have to be on birth control, and they also, so you can have like the implant, the shots, or take the oral birth control pill. And if you're sexually active, they tell you to also use a condom, because this medication causes birth defects in growing fetuses. So, and they're like devastating birth defects. So in Australia, you actually have to basically sign a contract saying that you will practice like safe sex and birth control methods while you're on the medication. Now, I wanted to go off the pill this year, but because I was on the medication, I couldn't. And my dermatologist asked me to stay on the medication, or sorry, stay on the birth control until the start of 2021, so that my skin had time to adjust when it went off the isotretinoin for a couple of months. If my skin stays normal, that's great. And then in the new year, I can go off the birth control pill. And if my skin stays great, then that's great. But if I have a skin freak out, then we know it's probably hormone related. So that's kind of the next step for me. And I'm just waiting until we get there. And I'm sure that time will fly by. It'll be the new year before I know it. I've been on the birth control pill since I was 16. I'm going to be 36 in November. I've had a couple of small breaks here and there, but nothing significant. So, you know, I am a little bit concerned about that. I wish, like, there's been times in the past where I've thought I'll go off the pill and I just didn't. And I kind of wish that I had. But you know, that's in the past. There's nothing I can do about that. So that is, you know, that's something that's on my mind, but I just have to cross that bridge when I come to it. My lips are peeling. Love that. So fun. But I think that's pretty much it. There's really not too much to say. Nothing drastic has happened. There's been no big changes. My plan at this point is to do another update in a month if I've seen changes in my skin. If not, I'm just going to push that out until I feel like I've either seen some sort of changes or a decent period of time has passed where I can sit down and go, hey guys, it's been 3 months and there's been no changes. I've had quite a few people reach out to me or comment and let me know that they are also doing low dose long courses of isotretinoin. And I don't want to just update every month to be like, no change yet, no change yet. I think it's better to sit down and create a video where I can confidently give you guys like a, hey, in 3 months my skin went from dry to normal or dry to oily or whatever. I think it's better to give actual valuable information rather than just have redundant update videos. But if you are doing a long course low dose treatment of isotretinoin, I can tell you that the last few months are pretty much non-eventful. There's not a lot that goes on. Once your skin has cleared up, all you're doing is dealing with the dry skin and the dry lips, and once you work out how to manage that, it's easy. So to anyone who is on this medication or going on it soon or thinking about going on it in the future, good luck to you. I wish you all the best. Keep your chin up, and I hope you have fabulous results. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and this series. I will be back with an update sometime soon, definitely before the end of the year at the very, very least. And I think that's it. I'm going to wrap it up, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.